We are going to have the first cars going out on track for today's qualifying session. Hopefully everything goes alright, no issues with the internet connection or the game itself. Ferrari teammate Alex Killer finished in P2 last race, his best result of the season, except China, where he won the race in Shanghai. And the two Ferraris going out together on the track, entering the second sector now. Hello Hugo, hello Mitchell, good luck Mitchell. Enjoy the action, Hugo. It should be a very exciting race. We've had 8 different winners so far this season out of 10 races, which is quite extraordinary for a league. It's very close so far, and we are seeing, I would imagine that's Maledictus. No, it's Tom Killer lagging a lot, and he's left the session, so some very bad connections to the host today. And we have the McLaren of Tom Killer out of the session. Hopefully he rejoins very soon so he can complete at least one qualifying lap. Obviously he's a very quick driver, third in the standings. And we're going to ride on board with Warlock Mania. Currently P2 in the standings, 25 points behind Greenwich Beer, who is leading the driver standings with 124 points. He's getting ready to start his qualifying lap in the Red Bull. So we are going to see how these 3 title rivals go today. So Greenwich Beer out of the final corner. He's going to start his qualifying lap, his first run of the day. He wants to extend his championship gap over Warlock Mania in this race. A very tricky track, many corners, a very twisty section, the second sector. Hugo, I'm not gonna say right now. You can check the Monaco hot lap. I did a couple of months ago. And Tom Killer joins us again. Greenwich Beer has half spun it in the second sector in turn 6, I believe that is. He locked his rear brakes and is now stopped on the track to leave room for the other guys. 0 for him now. So nearly in the 17s. Not very representative for Mercedes. Already had, I think, 2 pole positions this season. But I think a guy who we're looking for is going to be MLG Kiwis, who's currently last without a setter lap. But I think this might be his flyer here. Let's see if it is indeed. Yes it is. He only goes 33,000 slower than his teammate Zeta Mercedes. So Kiwi's in second place with an 18 flat. Both of them over half a second quicker than Robin, who's currently in P3. Sorry for this, hang on for a minute. Just turn off the notifications so they don't pop up on my screen. There we go, and check comments. Hugo, you genuinely have to be very careful in Monaco. You don't need to push. It's just about qualifying really, if I'm honest. So I have Nicolo there with Robin very close to each other, these two. And let's see if anyone else is coming behind them. Looking very dangerous in the section there on the middle sector. 17.7 from Zeta Mercedes. That's the quickest lap of the day so far. First person to stop the clock under 1 minute 18s on the Sauber F1 team. 1-2 for Sauber so far. Only 9 drivers have set a lap. I think Kiwis is about to cross the line. Where is this going to put him? It's a 17.8. Again, 33,000, 34,000 right now from Vettel Mercedes, so they seem to be very close on pace. And it's all going to be about the last lap. Who is going to be the quickest here today for Hungary? A very crucial qualifying session. It's not that easy to get past here, so they'll have to start on the front row in order to have a chance of winning or getting a podium. Maledictis goes P3 before Hasnaim beats him. So is Maledictis as well, the McLaren with an 18.2. Still 6 people not to set a lap, including Tom Killer and Warlock. So the 2 championship contenders with Greenwich beer in P5. So Tom Killer, I believe he's on a flying lap. If it was, that was invalid. So he's going to have to go for another one. I'm not sure if he's going to have time to do 2 runs. For Warlock, though, I think he's going to have to wait until the last 3 minutes to go out, as we have another person setting a lap. I believe that was Mitchell, putting his Force India only in P10 with a 19.2, about 1.5 seconds slower than Zeta Mercedes, who is currently in the pits. So everyone going back in the pits to go out for the second run, change their tyres. Hello Chill Drive, good luck. Hopefully you get a podium finally. You'll have to wait and see how it all goes. Hello Shane. Tom Killer puts his McLaren in P10 with an 18.8. He wants to go way quicker than that if he wants to qualify Greenwich beer and start ahead of him. Tom Killer's left the session again. He's not having the best day here. His internet is letting him down twice now in this qualifying session. He's going to have to rejoin very quickly in order to get another lap in. This is not good news for Tom Killer. So we'll have to wait and see what the other guys do. Alice Killer, Warlock's teammate, out on track, currently in P14 without having set a lap. Warlock, Alice Killer, Chill Drive and Guinness not yet set a lap. Tom Killer's back in the session. Let's see how quick he is. Mitchell, sorry, he's going back in the pits. So he's going to have to be very quick to change his tyres and go back out for another lap. Apparently we have no footage again, which is very annoying, I'm not gonna lie, because I cannot help it. We had this issue last on the last try. We tried to stream in Canada, couldn't see anything. I'm sorry guys, but I cannot help it. Johnny's not here this week, so I'm gonna do my best trying to commentate over this, and hopefully you guys tune in. Joruri's in the wall in the second sector, I believe. Yeah, it's in the turn 10. Joruru in the wall and spun. He hasn't got any damage. Tom Killer has left the session again. So yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to put another lap in. So I think he will be starting from P10 or lower, as a Warlock is now on the second sector on his out lap. Zeta Mercedes starting his lap, and he's already in the first corner with Kiwis on the second to last corner, ready to start his flying lap, his last flying lap of the day probably, with just over 2 minutes left in the session. Tom Killer has joined again. Hopefully he doesn't lag out anymore. Zeta Mercedes first sector, 27.7. I'm not sure if that's quicker than his last flying lap, but let's see Kiwis then. He has Mitchell right in front of him into the second sector, left hander, a hairpin, and into the right hander, flat out and uphill to the first sector split. It's a 27.9, so over 2/10 slower than his teammate. I believe that's invalid. He went very wide, and yes, he's aborted his lap. So let's ride on board with Mercedes again. He's now in the third sector, penultimate corner. Let's see if he can improve his lap. And into the last corner he goes now, the right hander. And across the line he goes. He's going to be a 17.5, over 2/10 quicker than his previous flying lap. He goes 3/10 quicker than Kiwis, who has to reply on the next flying lap. Let's see if he can do it. Let's see if he can snatch pole for another time this season. He's looking very strong in qualifying. Now Hasnain in the wall in the second sector. So Hasnain currently P3 in this session. He's not going to have another time lapping. Guinness has retired in P13. So Hasnain, he's not going to manage anything better than P3 now. He's got his teammate Calachrist about to start a lap. But we could keep an eye out on Kiwis, who's currently on his second flying lap on the second run. And he's looking to get pole now. Warlock into P5 with an 18.2. He goes just ahead of his title rival Greenwich Beer. 25 points the gap, I'm reminding, after Britain last race. Kiwis then on the second sector, approaching the chicane. Very smoothly through there, hitting both apexes, a bit of oversteer on the exit, now into the twisty section of sector 2. Gets past the first two parts. Vettel Mercedes in the pits. He's going to have to wait and see if his teammate can get pole. No, he can't, because it goes very wide. He's over a 10th slower than his PB now, and I don't think it's going to have to be a miracle, or I think it's even invalid now. So I don't think Kiwis can get anything better than P2. He's going to have to pray to start on the front row of the grid. Calachrist has retired, and so has Robin, P8 and P7 respectively. Kiwis across the line. He does not improve. It's 10,000 slower than his personal best. So that's very unlucky from Kiwis. He's going to have to start on the set that he did on the first run. Let's see the comments now. Odems, yes, you can stream if you want. I'm going to invite you in the party. I don't know if you're still watching, but so yeah, qualifying over then. Mercedes on pole on his Sauber with a 17.5. Pretty good lap from him. Over 3/10 slower is MLG Kiwis. And hello Odems. Apparently we back. Have we got picture? Have we? Please say we do. Footage is back. So here are the final results for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's going to be Mercedes on pole, 1-2 for Sauber. Kiwis locks out the front row for the Sauber F1 team, over 3/10 slower than his teammate. In third place, well, another British driver in Toro Rosso by the name of Hasnain. P4 is Greenwich Beer, P1 in the standings. P5 is the Benzi, P6 is Alice Killer, P7 Maledictus, P8 for Warlock, 9th for Robin, and Calachrist rounds up the top 10. The Monaco GP winner Calachrist on his Toro Rosso. He's only going to start in P10. So this is going to be a very fun race to watch. Very interesting grid yet again, with the two Saubers locking out the front row. And hopefully we have footage for the whole race, without any interruptions, as the drivers are having their strategy planned ahead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, round 11 of the Season 3 Formula 2 Championship. Greenwich Beer leads the way from Warlock Mania in the Ferrari by 25 points, as Warlock finds himself ahead of Tom Killer in P2. As the formation lap is about to start any moment now, with Vettel Mercedes leading them away for the formation lap of the Hungaroring. So lay back guys, enjoy the action. Hopefully the stream keeps on working as it is now and doesn't lag at all. Well, the quality is not going to be the best, as I can imagine, but as long as we have some footage at least, it's going to be good. I'm going to try and do my best, if the footage is not here, to commentate over the race and bring you the best possible information. But yeah, currently only in the formation lap. We have some comments coming in. Shield Drive says it's his worst track. Tom Kill is very laggy, as we saw in qualifying as well. He lagged out at least 3 times. He's starting down in P13 on the soft tyre. Everyone outside the top 10 is starting on the soft, except Nicolo. So yeah, you can see their top 10 obviously on the super soft tyre, as we have some lock-ups there I saw briefly. Yeah, Tom Killer is lagging a lot. I can see there in front of Chill Drive. I think Tom Killer is going to have to back out of this session, unfortunately. Tom Killer is going to cause a lot of chaos if he keeps on lagging like this. He's teleporting everywhere, and this is not what we want to see. But the 2 Saubers have now lined up on the grid, and they are going to be waiting for the 14 other drivers to line up as well. And then we're going to have the 5 light sequence. Tom Killer has left the session now, so Tom Killer is not going to start this race. And the Mercedes of Robin, I believe, is now lining up on the grid behind Warlock and Maledictus. So we're going to switch to Zeta Mercedes to watch how he does alongside his teammate Kiwis on the start of this Hungarian Grand Prix. It's 2, it's 3, it's 4, and it's now 5 red lights. And we're underway here in Hungary. We have Kiwis not getting off the line. We have Kerfuffle there in the back. I'm not sure what's happened there. Gradisby up into P2. The Benz in P3. Absolute chaos here in Budapest. Warlock up into P4. Calagrist in P5 defending from Chill Drive. I am not sure what happened there. Kiwis down to P10. He didn't respond for about 2 or 3 seconds off the lights. So I think there might have been a glitch there. The Benz up into P3 now defending from Warlock, who's now up into P3 further back. What's going on? Kiwi still in P10 and he's half spun. Kiwi's in the wall. Kiwi's got damage now and he's into last place. Tom Killer has been disqualified, so he cannot race at all. Kiwis has retired from this race as well, which leaves Robin now in last place, and Alice Killer is AI. I'm not sure what's going on. We may have to restart. For restart, I'm really not sure what's going on here. Wouldn't be a Codemasters log without a glitch, would it? Both Renaults in the pits, Guinness and Joruru in the pits with a McLaren in the back as well. Glitch start, says Alice Killer, and I think that's what happened. I don't think anyone can disagree with that. So absolute chaos in the start then. Chill Drive P6, Nicolo P7 with Mitchell in P8. Asking if a restart is necessary. But we are back now. 14 people left. Maledictus has picked up a penalty, with a gap from Mercedes to Grangeby now about 9/10, so we're about second now. So Mercedes looks to break the DRS range after lap 3. The Benz in P3. Warlock goes down the inside of the Benz for P3 now. Ferrari of Warlock down the inside now, round the outside for the last corner of the Benz. He wants to make the switch back. A bit of lag there from the Benz or Warlock. Calagrist wants to join in as well. Nicolo in the pits. I'm not sure if he's got damage or anything, but he's in the pits on lap 2 of this race. The Benz is a bit of clear there. Down the inside goes the Toro Rosso of Calagrist on Warlock. That was very close from both of them. Warlock seemed to break a bit earlier than Calagrist, and Calagrist again has a very decent look there, very late on the brake. She's going to check the comment now. Footage is gone again. This is not great. I think we may restart, so Odoms, if you're still watching, then please join my party, as we have Calagrist down the inside of Warlock. but I think we may have to restart this race. Odoms, please join the party so you can stream and we can commentate, as this stream is not going anywhere without any footage. So yeah, this is a tough decision. I'm not sure what to do, not sure what exactly happened. Yeah, I think it might have been because Tom Killer left the session, but not sure. This has caused a lot of chaos. Kiwis is retired from the session. The Benzi is now in the pits. I'm not sure why though. Lap 3 of this race, already some people in the pits. And let me just invite Shane in the party. So yeah, we are gonna have to restart. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart this race, unfortunately. I'm gonna leave the session now and create a new one. Hello Odoms, Odoms has joined the party, so you can stream. Alright, so I'm making a lobby. Hello Odoms, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Hello.
Still on?
Hmm?
Still on?
Yeah, the stream is still on. We're gonna end it there. And join Odomdums98 on YouTube so you can see the new stream. No, Alice Killer, we're not gonna do qualifying again. I'm gonna use the grid editor. I'm gonna use it for the first time, so it's gonna be interesting. So goodbye guys, join Odomdums98 and see you there for the